Mahou.Club. It is Pixie. This video we hinted to in our last one, and also Happy New Year! Our last video was, I think, 2 weeks ago now-ish, and it was in December, and now it's friggin' 2024, so welcome to the new year. I have high hopes. My life has been getting less like been crawling out of some of the dark ages. I really don't want to ramble on too long in this intro, but basically the concept of this video, this is something we've never done before, but I thought it would be cool to ask the same questions and have as many parts that want to answer them, so that you can kind of, I don't know, get a feel for everyone's, you know, morals and values and places in life and where they've come and healing and progress and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this was also just like really interesting for me to do. I feel like if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would do something like this anyway, just because this is something that I never really get to see. I can see my folks and talk with them internally, but to have a YouTube video that literally cuts from each of our parts, it's crazy. I've started editing it already, so I'm like, I really like this video. I hope you guys do too. Kind of piggybacking off of what I was talking about in the last video, feeling like the way we express our DID and the way it's perceived and etc, 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 etc. So this is a DID dedicated video, so if you're here, you know what you're in for. So yeah, without further ado, I will let my folks take it away. I'm not gonna answer these questions because you guys hear from me enough all the time and the video's gonna be long, so Happy New Year, and here is Ask My Alters, or whatever I'm gonna title this. Okay, hi. Hello. I'm here for my participation points. Hi. Hi. Hello, I'm so sorry that I am the last person to get to this. Okay, full transparency, I filmed this already. I was the first one to do it, like, over a month, maybe like literally 2 months ago now, and I just don't like it. We were editing and I was like, okay, my hair looks stupid and I'm in a bad mood, so my hair looks slightly less stupid and I'm actually in a good mood, so I don't want to be the sad guy. We lost the questions and I had to listen to Jers and write them back out. What is most important to you? I feel like it's really important for me to like feel good about myself. Like as a part, I feel like probably one of my main roles is like being confident, like obviously especially in a sexual manner because trauma. So it's important to me to like be able to hold a space that's safe for like that kind of stuff. So I guess like my relationships with people around me are very important because that enriches our life or whatever is definitely not Miss Ma'am. Not Miss Ma'am no more. But yeah, I feel like it's important to me to kind of try and fulfill my role as a part in helping us express our sexual identity or whatever. I don't know. Probably friendship. Probably my sweet friends. And I don't know, it's just like being happy. I place a lot of importance on like trying to make sure that like if I'm just in my apartment house and like there's no reason for me to be sad, it's like, why am I wasting my life being sad? So what if we were happy? I know that's a very simplistic way to look at it, but that's why I'm here, as a little slice of the brain. I feel like this is literally what every like edgy emo teen says, but it is music. Music is like the thing that I engage with most. Like I just love it so much. It's one of my biggest interests, and like, you know, it's kind of one of the only things I care about. Drag, I like doing drag mostly because it allows me to perform to music. You know, I guess recovery and like not ruining our life and getting better. Fuck. The way that comes second is whatever. Priorities. But yeah, maintaining relationships and not you know, keeping the protector and the persecutor protector title or whatever. But yeah, I guess I don't want to like cause any more harm that I already have by accident, you know, especially now that I'm aware of what's going on. Let me like not be the bad guy, I guess. I'm in bad man rehab. Our life and our collective well-being, Jill's well-being specifically, I feel like I'm here to help everything run pretty well, but I definitely spend most time like personally helping Jill. Hi. Yeah, I don't really have as much of an importance on like socializing or spending an awful lot of time doing hobbies or pastimes. I'm happy to, you know, spend most of my time internally and come out to do work and be helpful generally. I don't know. Does that just mean I'm not fun? I think I may have just admitted that I'm not fun. The most important thing for me is probably making sure that the people around me are taken care of, internally and externally. Keeping like a positive energy in the headspace and in the physical home is also a really important thing for me. So I just like to keep things light, especially when there's no reason for them not to be. With PTSD and anxiety, it can be very easy to just have a bad day with no external factors. Some people say like, oh, if society was completely accepting of your illness, it wouldn't be considered an illness because it wouldn't impact you, but we definitely have a problem in our brain that makes it so that even if every single outside circumstance is perfect and safe, our brain can still just accidentally creep into dangerous territory. So yeah, I feel like it's important to help maintain the vibe and the energy, and like maintain a feeling of safety. What do you spend most time doing? Having a good time. I really enjoy going out to like the club. I just love partying. I love to stay up late. I love to get wild. And I love to not expand upon what that means on youtube.com. I don't know. I feel like I need to keep like the youthful spirit of like mischief alive, or I don't know, or something bad will happen probably. Singing anime music very loudly and doing anime dances and my nose is itching. And oh my gosh, do you see that hair? There's a hair tickling. There's a girl. Yeah, while I was doing Make Yuppie, hello, I didn't take the foundation off of the septum ring. That is always such a curse. I just really like to feel the pre-cure music and the pre-power music in its full force. I want to sing. I want to dance. I don't know. That's pretty much all I do, because it makes us really happy, and it's also just like very, you know, a good way to get out energy, especially like, you know, sometimes energy can build up and up and up, and then it has to come out in some way. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Friggin' meltdown, not fun. So if I can get out that energy in a positive way with like positive stimming, then we don't need to freak out in a negative way. I also really like making AMVs. I made one AMV the other night, and I feel like my soul was brought to life. Okay, this is your audio warning that I am about to verbalize Fallen Leaves by Billy Talent. In a crooked little town, they were lost and never found. Fallen leaves, fallen leaves, fallen leaves on the ground. We need more hobbies that do not contribute to, like, capitalism or our career or whatever. Jill wants to monetize everything, and I get that because it's easy to, especially when it's like you can technically monetize, like, putting up your Christmas tree or, like, fucking having a baby, which is not a thing we're going to do. But you know what I mean? You need to sit down, you need to make an anime music video, you need to listen to Vocaloid music, you need to do the dance, and you need to have a good time. And you need to only tweet about it. Stop vlogging! Anyway, no, sorry, I'm just kidding. But just sometimes. Sometimes you need a hobby that is just useless and just actually contributes nothing to your life except joy. I used to be co-fronting way more, and I've been chilling inside a lot more recently. I feel a lot more like comfortable. I don't know. I've had some just general like life character development that has allowed me to kind of chill out a little bit. I guess you could say that, like, if I'm going through mental, like, angry boy puberty, I feel like we're perhaps on the cool down level. Jill is co-con with me. I can't shake her all the way. You can kind of hear her. Probably listening to music or helping process, like, big emotions and stuff. And that's not by choice. That's just the way that our system runs and the way that it was built, and the reason why I'm here is to help deal with that, like, the hot fucking severe BPD crap. So I'm either like listening to music or just struggling severely. Life is not good. Oh, I like exercising. That is a big new thing in the past like few months. I actually me and a couple other folks in here really have gotten hooked on weightlifting. I know that might sound like funny coming from this like 5'1.5" little rainbow frame, but there's something about the challenge of just trying to see like how many more numbers I can do, like how many more reps and how strong I can get. I kind of want it to be like a freakish party trick where like I'm in a little dress and then I have guns. What do you spend most time doing? I really do spend most of my time inside. Meow. I don't often fully front. It does happen. I'd say maybe once a month. But I'm happy to just kind of float in the background and kind of have my hand on her shoulder just to help her answer emails and, you know when to take breaks and know when to get back to work. And I'm a bit like a manager, I guess, in that way. Definitely more of an internal role, helping keep things running from the inside and mostly talking to Jill directly. Definitely talk to others. I introduced Sunny to Flora, actually. So, you know, I'll help communicate things on the inside. I do have a little bit more of access beyond amnesia walls than folks like, I mean, any other folk in the system. I spend a lot of time cooking and cleaning, and also a lot of time being co-con. I do front completely on my own quite a bit. Not all of our headmates do that. Like Cliff is more of an internal co-con kind of guy. We have some parts that are internal only, and I do front entirely, like 100%, more often than others maybe. So I will like take over the body completely and just cook and clean, and I can also work because I have been making content on YouTube for a long time, so I'm good with editing and filming. I really enjoy engaging in fashion too, but I wouldn't say that takes up a lot of my time. I actually just came up here after like scrubbing our kitchen window down really well. It hadn't been done in a while. And doing some other deep cleaning, and then I cooked a stir fry, and also I filmed and edited today. So that kind of gives you an idea of like, I can be out for really long periods of time, so can Sunny, and we can just kind of take a whole day because we are really good at doing things that Jill and we as a collective really need done, like work, like cleaning, like cooking. What have you learned since the last time we checked in online? I guess I've learned that, like, I need to communicate, and I guess I've, like, learned my place in this whole more. I think I am probably the part out of this whole the most that feels like I am just a girl, and that, like I know we have DID, but, like, I just feel like a person, and I don't really feel like a part. And Jill and I have had this conversation before where, like, you know, I was like, you can still call us parts, whatever, but I just need you to know that, like, I'm a whole ass girl. Like, I'm like, bitch. I don't know. I've lived so much of our life. I have lived so many hours. Like, of the people who have fronted the most for hours of our life externally, it's like Jill, Jer, me, Flora. Learning that I'm not just one person and that I am, like, an identity. I really don't know if I've learned anything else. I don't think I'm here to learn. I mean, a little bit, in, like, a trauma healing way, but I really do feel like I'm here to, like, have fun. What do you, what have you, I got a stain on this. I wrote it out so nicely, and there's I guess I'm holding it in a freakish way. And, like, rubbing it on my face, etc. Fuck. What have you learned since the last time we checked in online? I feel like that wasn't that long ago. I learned that I like making AMVs. I learned that I like making AMVs. I've made some wonderful friends in the system. Flora and I met, and we are epic besties, and we tag team all the time. I also have outside friendies that are very dear to me. I think I already did the I love my friends speech. We're talking about what's changed. I have a Twitter I can post on now. We hijacked Veronica's Twitter and made it an all-girls Twitter. All girls and sometimes Cliff. I don't know. I don't think I'm here to learn big, deep life lessons. I think I'm here to dance to Vocaloid and feel no pain. Oh, we learned that I'm not very good at cooking, so that's danger. That's danger. I gotta get out of the fucking car if we are making spaghetti. It is time for me to leave. I guess I've learned that, like, two things can be true at the same time. It's like, it's possible for me to still hold a grudge and have feelings, but not let that affect the rest of the system and their choices and their autonomy as well. Like, I'm able to hold my truth and my feelings and let them hold their truth and their feelings, and they can still have friends and I can still withdraw. Like, we're finding a way to really, I guess, kind of navigate some hairy ass shit. Yeah, I'm able to just kind of, like, keep that shit to myself, and the other parts do a really great job in validating me and being like, you are so allowed. You're so allowed. And I so get it, but life would be easier if we didn't, like, hold on to grudges forever until the end of time. And maybe I just need to do more therapy or whatever to get over that stuff, but also, I don't know. I'm tired of trying to force myself to get over stuff. Like, give me a second, you know? Okay, I'm not beating the my hair looks stupid allegations. Is there anything else I learned? Dialectical thinking. I feel like it's been forever since we checked in online. Has it been 2 years? Yeah, I guess I can respect other people's, like, opinions and truths and situations and whatever. Dialectical behavioral therapy, whatever. I don't know. I feel a little bit more comfortable in myself. I feel like I really had a lot of, like, angst and teenage energy that needed to come out, and I'm really grateful that I was allowed to do that. And I really do feel like something's been put to bed in my brain and my heart as a part, which is nice. I do feel more at peace. I feel like, this is really funny, but, like, I'm literally in fucking jammies in the inner world. I don't know when we got the comfy cozy DLC, but I don't know. I think it just represents me feeling more comfortable and at home, and yeah. I feel like I achieved what I had to do, which was be emo all over the place. And now I can sleep. We've learned a lot about us and the way that we work. I think we've learned a lot more. I guess we're talking about me specifically and what I've learned. I've learned, I suppose, where our boundaries lie. What, you know, us as a collective are comfortable sharing more so. It was definitely a little bit of kind of hit the ground running at first, because it's difficult to know how to express yourself and communicate, but I really do think that we've kind of settled upon like a really nice sweet spot of what to share and what to keep personal. So, you know, it took a little bit of time getting there, but I think that's helped a lot. I've learned that sometimes there's stuff going on internally that even I am not aware of, so I'm not like an all-seeing, all-knowing gatekeeper or anything like that, much to my dismay. But yeah, there are things that do, I guess, go above my level anyway. I might be the one who cares the least about how I present in this body, because I know that, you know, there is no possible way for me to really look how I do inside. I would rather look like this than have this body try to look like a tall, bald man. We have used my area in our inner world multiple times for taking care of folks if they need like a couch or a bed to crash on. I have a guest room. If for some reason, sometimes things even in our inner world house don't feel safe, Sunny and I meeting was also done with a lot of internal communication and visualization. I think for a lot of my life, I just thought I was like the only one. So I feel like I'm really used to being out in the world, talking to people. I am really good with like customer service interactions. And this isn't so much something that we've learned, but Sunny split this year, and Sunny and Jill and I have had this just blossoming friendship. Sunny and I in particular, we're almost like sisters or twins or something. We just both have two sides of an energy, and all together we can kind of balance it out in a way that really helps us run our life. I feel like for a while, when other parts were co-host, maybe like Jer and Cliff, that was what we needed for a lot of internal healing and just maneuvering through life in a system communication way. We really, really, really needed to deal with our mental health to get back to a point where we could function in daily life again. And I think that just like Jer's chapter seems to have definitely not come to a close, but he's gotten enough closure in some areas that he doesn't need to be on really, really, really high alert all the time. And he's able to just rest a little bit and come out when it's necessary for him. He experiences a lot of pain a lot of the time, and the way that we are very co-conscious, we do all kind of, not all, but the parts that are around whenever Jer is around, we can feel it. So with Sunny and me as kind of the second in commands, I feel like this has been a really good chapter for just progressing our life. Not that doing therapy and healing is not progressing your life, but we really weren't able to work, and we also weren't able to focus on things that we enjoy. So It's really nice. I feel like I've been rambling like crazy. I'm so sorry. Anything else you want to add? I enjoy making content, so if you will have more of me, I would like to be here. Peace and love. I love you. I like the internet. Even though the most like hatred we've ever gotten is on my Meet the Altar, just a little YouTube short of me doing the calmest, most simple dance. Just a little lady. A little lady basically just doing this as a dance to one of the most viral songs of this year. And people are like, there's no way a person would ever do this. This is fake. Just a little bit of this. You don't think people with DID can do a little bit of this? Anyway, I also like our hair like this because, yeah, look, I can have freaking bangus. And also it's kind of yellowy. Ooh! Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. Sunny shining out. I want to do more drag this year. I know Jill also wants to do more drag. And I don't know, watch us get buff. Yeah, I suppose we've just kind of gotten in a better groove with a routine, checking in at night. I think that's really healthy for us. It's like unloading to a friend at the end of a really long day and just kind of hashing out stuff that, you know, even if we may have hashed it out with people externally, or if Jill maybe talked about it with Stevie, it's always, you know, with DID, you have to... Sorry, our phone just died. I guess I'll wrap this up. With DID, you usually do have to communicate it to other parts on top of communicating your things with people externally, so... Anything else you'd like to add? I love you. I really, really enjoy making content. It's something that feels very at home for me, and I see you guys commenting and saying that, like, hearing my voice now reminds you of really, really old videos from like 6, 7, 8 years ago, and it just really, really touches my heart and means so much to me that you guys really, truly see me. Like, I don't think anyone... There's very, very few people that kind of see me like that. I don't know. I guess I just really, really appreciate being able to still be here, still doing the same thing, but kind of like out of the DID closet. Peace and love. Kisses, kisses. See you in the new year. Hee 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 hee. Bye. Stay well. Thank you, folks. I learned this from Jill. Yeah, thank you. Happy New Year. I appreciate you guys. The internet has been, I mean, the internet's the internet, but you people have been very, very nice to me. So I really, really appreciate that. Makes me feel like a person and a human being, which is definitely, you know, not something that every single part really needs, but something that I needed to get over my crap. So I think every single one of us have done this, but Happy New Year and bye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this. I hope this wasn't too weird. We really do, like, our vocal tone is kind of the same, except maybe Jared and Veronica are a little bit more like grumble, grumble. But I can grumble, you know. I have like a whole roller coaster, and then the parts kind of are like hee 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 hee. This was really, really wild for me to see and also like conduct. I literally like posted notes on my fridge with a million magnets to be like, please, really trying to cast that net and catch those fish. And oh my god, the freaking cooperation of my parts also really surprised me, so this proves that this is a thing that we can do, and that, you know, a couple of them voiced interest in wanting to do more crap like this. So, yay, 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 yay. Anyway, I know that anytime I talk about my parts, it will ensue some sort of tsunami of hatred. And that is just the reality of being a person with dissociative identity disorder online. So, pray for me, my sweets. And we love you so much. We'll see you in the next video, which is not this one, because this one's over. Bye!